My name is Tony Villanueva, and I am one of the two people that dresses Madonna. I've been working with her for 15 years, 6 tours. The first thing that we do is we have to wait for the cases to be unloaded from the truck. We have 50, maybe 55 wardrobe cases now, which exceeds anything that I've ever worked on before. Just 55 cases means that when you open and expand, it doubles in size. We have roughly 400 costumes. We have doubles of everything, sometimes triples, depending on what it is. So there's probably about 800 costumes that are traveling with us. I have no idea how many shoes there are, so it just gets bigger and bigger. We have to come in, plan out where their space is going to be, where the racks are going to go, where the washer and dryer is going to be set up, because we do our own laundry. All the costumes are on racks like this, and then they start to go through and estimate what the repairs are, what needs to be cleaned, what needs to be ironed and pressed. It's a whole internal world of all of its own, just specifically for wardrobe.
Hi, I'm Trez Thomas from Charlottesville, Virginia. I am the tour director on the 2016 Rebel Heart Tour. I've been in the business 35 years and Madonna's tour director for the last 15 of them.
My name is Rick Subkoyak. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I handle tour accounts and tour operations.
Our day and the challenges of the day, it's moving an army and a city around the world every 3 or 4 days across 21 countries and 6 continents.
Right now, everything travels within 2653-foot trailers. From the first show that we started out with in Montreal, it's been the same production-wise. Everything, all the equipment has traveled with us.
Madonna wants to give her fans the same show, whether it's Madison Square Garden, London's O2 Arena, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney. There is no B show. When those lights go out and the opening film starts, it's a magical moment.
My name's Jason Danter. I'm from Birmingham, England, and I'm production manager for the Madonna Rebel Heart Tour. There's 80 crew on the road. In addition to that, there's about 100 local helpers that we have in every city. There's 3 riggers, 10 audio guys, 10 video guys, 9 carpenters, there's 4 automation guys. Interesting facts about the stage: there's 130 motors that get hung to the roof, 130,000 pounds of equipment hanging from the roof, which is a mixture of scenic pieces, lighting, audio and video. The stage set itself fills 8 trucks, lighting fills about 8 trucks. The idea is to get the 130 points hanging ideally within 5 hours. While that's going on, the lights are putting their trusses together while the riggers are finishing off the rigging. We're also building a stage set further down the hall where there's less rigging involved because there's less lighting down there. And then there's the video screens that get hung over the stage. And then there's a couple of tracking systems that are there because we raise the video wall and we fly the artist at the start of the show and at the end of the show. And for me, it's probably, one of the most exciting parts of the show.
Well, my name is Jamie Larita, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And my forte is basically creating a home away from home for Madonna. And I aim for consistency, and I aim for an effect where she can really focus on her art form. My favorite tour to do is always a Madonna tour because of the challenges it brings. It's the biggest backstage. It's the most ambiance I think any celebrity ever brings with them. It's really important to her to have the feeling of home base. We create this perfect world for her backstage, and it's a crazy job, and it takes a crazy person to do it. The floral aspect of it, the hundreds of roses that we bring in, there's a beauty and an energy, and she loves it, and it makes her feel good. There's a perfect flow of energy that gets her from the car to the room, and from the room to the stage. So we work super hard to make sure that it's pretty flawless for her.
My name is Valerie Young. I am a supervising choreographer on the tour and also Madonna's stand-in. I've been a professional dancer for about 12 years. I've been working for Madonna for 8.
My name is Jason Young. I'm a supervising choreographer on this show. I've been working with M since 2004, so about 12 years now. I oversee all of the dancers, making sure that the show keeps its integrity.
Before the tour begins, the director and Madonna decide what the tour will be from top to bottom. And then we fly in specific choreographers for a specific song, one at a time. And what will happen is I will stand in as Madonna, we will create a whole number, she will come in, watch it, make some changes, we'll redo it, we'll show it to her and show it to her until she likes it, and then I teach it to her. And that's how we go from the very beginning, and then we do the second number, and we don't ever move past. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way till it's done.
Madonna expects a lot out of her shows. She definitely, she gives a lot. She gives 110% effort in everything that she does, and she expects that from all of the people working for her.
I think she brings so many dancers with her just to have her back, and we always do. And it's pretty magical and pretty special, and it's worth all of the hard work. On the tour, we have 20 dancers in total, 8 female, 12 male. We've got some from France, Tokyo, the United States, and Denmark.
They each come from different backgrounds, different styles of dance. This way, we can incorporate their styles to make the show look different also.
Managing dancers on the road is quite a challenge, but for the most part, everybody stays really healthy. We've had almost no injuries on this whole tour, which is 80+ shows, which I think is a pretty good record. The energy before the show is we get ready. Everybody says, hurry, get ready. You get really excited, you put your clothes on. Madonna does her warm-up, she gets dressed, and then she comes into prayer, and then everything starts getting really exciting. We all hold hands, we all do prayer, and at the end of it, we all put our hands in the middle, and we say, till we die, and then we get on stage. That's exciting.
Ariane Phillips and Madonna usually have a meeting and they develop what the costumes are supposed to look like. And then Ari will typically involve other designers that will do a section or they'll do a collaboration with. Gucci did a huge section. This is a jacket that Prada did. Jeremy Scott, there's a black beaded dress that's been photographed a million times that looks amazing on stage. This is one of my personal favorites. The thing that's amazing about this is Fausto still uses the old school style of beading where you put the stones on each individually by hand. All Swarovski, it takes forever. But look at that. You can't get that kind of like sparkle from anything else. It's incredible. Fans or people that see the show don't really ever get a chance to see them up close, but this is one of the masks that the male dancers wears in Living for Love. They're all Swarovski crystal that are applied to a mask in the background that they wear for that number, which is a little tricky to be able to see and dance through. I never realized that, but it's gorgeous. I mean, like when the light hits it, it's incredible. It's been a long time since I've seen a show that have costumes that are so elaborate and visually in one swoop, you become overwhelmed by seeing everybody on stage. It's crazy.
Just shine your light like a beautiful star. Show the world who you are. Thank you.
I don't think that people really have a understanding of what it takes to do an international tour of this magnitude. The Rebel Heart Tour opened in Montreal on September 9th, 2015. The very first call to start setting up and preparing for the tour happened somewhere in July of 2014. During that period, the stage is designed. Madonna works with her designers and her concepts. Rehearsals for the Rebel Heart Tour started immediately after promo on May 15th, 2015, for our first show on September 9th. 6 days a week, 120 people working with Madonna at the helm, getting ready to bring the Rebel Heart Tour to her fans around the world. Then we go to show day, and the crew has got the venue prepared, the chairs are set.
You have to make sure that every seat's in place when you have a seated floor, because the fact is that people have bought tickets to see the show. These are their seats.
We get ready for Madonna's sound check, and she sound checks every day. Doesn't matter whether it's the first show or the 82nd, which will be our entire run. Madonna at that time goes into her pre-show warm-up, which is consistent and extensive to make sure her vocal cords are warmed up, she's stretched correctly, and then our band and dancers get ready with their numerous costumes and their hair and makeup.
Right before doors open, we start the process of, okay, is production ready? Is security ready? Is the venue ready? Is the local production team ready? And at that point, we'll say, okay, allow people into the doors, come in and enjoy the show.